Hi, so this is Tracy from Stiletto Millionaires, and today at Lucy Whittington's Next Stage event, I've been fortunate enough to meet the lovely Kay White from Way Forward Solutions, and she's going to tell you all about her business in a second. But first of all, I'd like to ask you a question, Kay. So the women in Stiletto Millionaires are all startup businesses, and I would love you to share some of the tips that you shared with us about how they can help themselves to be more visible in their business.
Ooh, where to start? Where to start? Well, firstly, thank you for the opportunity to share with Stiletto Millionaires. And I have shoe envy, I have to say, before we go any further, because I have such big feet. I'm 6 foot tall, and I can't wear shoes so easily. So Stiletto Millionaire, what a great name.
Thank you.
I would say I help experienced business women show up in business. I help them sparkle in business, get noticed, and I help them be heard. So many women feel like they're on mute when they're trying to get their point across, when they're trying to express themselves. So as you just said there, I've written a book.
Yes.
I wanted people to have a place to start. People kept saying, when are you going to write this stuff down? So I have written a book, and it became a #1 bestseller last year. It's called The A to Z of Being Understood.
Great.
And each letter, each of those 26, you can pick a place, pick a day to start, and you will get something straight away. Give you tips on how to grab attention and keep it, how to say what needs to be said without being witchy or something else that rhymes with it, how to how to get your point across in succinct sentences versus, well, it was a Thursday and I was in green and the sun was shining, and losing people's attention. Now, I want to give you, just before we, in this brief time, the B in my A to Z is but. And I mean, watch your butt. And I have to say, I share this from the stage because but is, you have to think about where you put but in the sentence. It's the great eraser. So whatever you put before but, it's just kind of erased out. And so the person is left with what you put after the but. That report was great, but it went on too long. I've only got 2 minutes, but it's about to run out. So just remember, if you can, put the good stuff at the end, so you leave them at the end. So, that report was report went on a bit long, but it was great. There's lots to share. That's something just to take straight away and use.
Wonderful, that's great. Now tell me a bit about your business and how it was started yourself.
Well, I chose Way Forward Solutions because Way Forward is a buzz expression, and people kept saying, what's the way forward on this, and why, how are we going to find a way forward? Well, in a conversation and in a negotiation and in a situation where you want to get yourself across, it doesn't always have to just be one way, direct. It works to a point, but rarely does it work all the time. There's always another way around, over, under, through to get your point across. So I chose Way Forward Solutions for my business because I help people move forward when they're stuck trying to get themselves, express themselves. So.
Great. And I will just say, your sparkle is amazing.
Well, thank you, Tracy.
And you look absolutely gorgeous.
I show women, this is the thing that I love, that I've given myself permission to do that. I used to be much more corporate, working only with people in big organisations and groups, and I was getting a little bit starchy and stuck. And I've given myself permission to use the sparkle piece, because words and phrases that I share with people are a little bit like accessories. You drop them in and highlight the bits that you want, and you don't kind of focus on the bits that you don't want. So again, adding a bit of sparkle to both yourself but also to your conversation and your message. Emails, voicemails, how to get an email read and get people to answer you back. These sort of things are what I bring into my work and I share with my clients.
Fantastic. And I know that you're going to be a guest speaker for Stiletto Millionaires in March, and we're really looking forward to hearing more of your tips and tricks.
So am I looking forward to it.
I know you've got a whole suitcase full of them.
It's a very smart suitcase, of course.
Indeed, indeed. Frills and sparkles all the time.
Well, Tracy, you and I had a little chat, and I'm very excited to share 3 sparkly things to say straight away. Use much more than you do.
Yes.
3 of those. Then I'm going to give you 2 things to avoid. I call them banana skins. You step over them. so avoid them. And then I'm going to give you one thing to do straight away. Straight away, it will happen as we meet, that will make you stand out and that will give you this air of confidence and make you look assertive at the same time as approachable. And I will give you that when we meet.
Absolutely. So ladies, if you're ready to stand out and sparkle, you need to be at that next event. I'll